like a no wind situation and it's just like haze everywhere. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky.
We stay out of like plume, the big plume or whatever. We generally don't go in there that much. You can put your bucket in there, but try to keep your aircraft
just on the edges.
And are you being told where to drop the buckets, or is there a lot of self-assessment when you're up there because you're able to see it, or a bit of both?
I would say a little bit of both.
Yeah, we're directed. Sometimes they flag a spot for you, or they, some of them have a light that they shine up, which is really cool. You can see an LED light shining at you.
Yeah.
But lots of times on the radio, they're directing you where to bucket.
Welcome to the Wilderness Wavelength Podcast.
George, did you say we're recording already?
It is recording, yeah.
Come on
A
in.
little background noise there.
Yeah.
Hey, Poochie. It's big guy.
Hey, puppies.
This is, they're two total opposites. You're okay. You're okay.
Hello.
This is Trooper and Teeny Weeny.
Hey, little puppers.
I'm sure you can guess which one is which. Yeah. This is where the magic happens. We only have the Long Ranger here right now. The A-Star is getting some love.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are live at Jasper Hinton Air. I'm George. Scott Sunderwald here.
Good to be here.
And Kristie and Steve. This is sweet. We're in the hangar. So this is, can you tell us about this chopper?
Yeah. It's a Bell Long Ranger.
Yeah.
LR. It's an excellent machine for comfort. It flies really smooth. Every pilot that gets into it comments, "This is a really smooth machine."
Smooth flying, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you find a chopper? Like, is there a market out there? Like, how do you buy a chopper?
You've bought lots, so tell us.
Yes, there's brokers and salesmen, much like a car, but it's easier to buy one in Canada from another operator.
You got to have your full like chopper license to buy one?
Nope.
No?
Anybody could buy one.
Lots of people just own and lease.
Ah, okay.
Sweet. We should buy one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get one for the podcast.
You can get some really good deals out there, but
Yeah. So how does that work with the technology? Like a car, nowadays everything's computerized, and I remember the cars that weren't. And
yep.
is it hard to find someone who knows how to repair this? Or is this something you do yourselves? Or
I repair them also, not
Yeah.
everything, any big maintenance. We do farm it out to big companies that do the repairs and stuff, but they haven't changed. You can get like digital things for them, instruments, and some of the maintenance equipment is very fancy and stuff now, like balancing equipment and things, but the machines really are pretty simple still.
right?
Yeah, what is the maintenance? Like, do you do like a pre-maintenance, post-maintenance every flight, and then like what kind of regular stuff are you doing on this?
Yeah, we do a pre-flight inspection and a
Yeah.
post-flight inspection, and then there's like regular intervals of like hours. So a 50 hour, a 100 hour, 300 hour, and on and up. And then there's also like component timeouts, like calendar timeouts as well, that you have to replace or inspect certain components.
We were going to take it out today, but it's snowy and gusty and blowy. That one of your major issues, like just trying to find the perfect weather for flights?
It depends on the kind of flying.
Yeah.
Like for tours and fun things,
Yeah.
you know, you do want nice weather because you don't want to risk, like there's no point in risking your life.
Yeah.
You know, when you can't even see anything and people are paying for a good view and a good time and they're staring at clouds the whole time. Well, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And it's not worth the risk. But yeah, I mean, we do have like certain weather criteria that we have to meet
Yeah.
to do
If it's
any
an
flight.
emergency, then there's different standards, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've done some of that mountain rescue work, and I imagine you've been out in snowstorms or windstorms and lightning and that sort of thing, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Some pretty sketchy days.
Yeah. Is lightning an issue for
It is.
helicopters?
It is, yeah. You have to be careful, like long lining, especially with your bucket or whatever.
Oh, I bet, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you've
touching
got-
the ground. And,
Oh, yeah, big lightning rod.
But-
Never thought of that.
but it is a forest fire too, so you're trying to stop
Yeah.
the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're in the sky, pretty safe from lightning, or how does that work, as long as you're not grounded?
Yeah, I think the worst case, if you were struck by lightning, I think your helicopter would still go. It might have an exit hole for the electricity somewhere. It wouldn't be good, but
Yeah. It doesn't sound so good.
you don't want to get struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can tell us about that.
Yeah, I've been struck, but I ain't no helicopter.
That's true. From the human perspective.
Yeah.
I had a pilot working for me at Peregrine Helicopters, and one of the customers asked, "What happens if we get struck by lightning?" And he said, "Oh, your head explodes." She didn't really want to fly.
Yeah.
I had to calm her down.
It's quick and painless.
He's
Don't worry
only
about
kidding.
it.
He's only kidding.
Yeah. And what's the deal with night flying? Can you fly at night? I know Wildfire's doing more night flights now, but they need night vision goggles and that sort of thing.
Yeah, we can't do that yet, but we want to look into that training and stuff
Yeah.
for sure. I think you need maybe special instruments in your helicopter, maybe,
Right.
or lighting or something. We're not sure. We haven't been trained on that yet. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember there was a guy years ago, he had shot a bighorn sheep and a grizzly bear attacked him. And the helicopter
yeah.
tried to do a rescue, but it was too dark and stormy. Were you guys involved in that one at all?
Was it at Catamount?
In Catamount area?
I think I picked him up in the morning.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was you.
Yeah.
That was a crazy story. Then the officers went up in the night to find the guy on foot and were
right.
charged by the bear and shot him in the dark as he came rushing in. And
Wow.
the guy who I work with, he said, yeah, the bear skidded to a halt right at his feet. I said, man, you're a hero. He goes, I could have been a zero. He goes, just got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a little campfire going, and when I picked them up, they were so cold. Like
Yeah.
the medic in the front just fell asleep right away. Like
Uh-oh.
he must have been terrified all night. I'm pretty
bet.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy was badly injured, do you remember?
He was in pain for sure. I didn't have a stretcher kit even. We just threw him in the back seat kind of thing.
Wow.
And it was just a little Jet Ranger. So
Huh.
I think he had his leg all messed up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about any like rescues? Any that come to mind that were real hairy, or?
Yeah, most of them were pretty, pretty hairy. I don't know if there's a
What
few.
about the girl that you rescued who in her underwear?
Yeah, well, she wasn't in her underwear.
Oh, the way you told me the first time, that's what happened.
She had fallen off the side of a mountain, basically, which was all sort of, what do you call that rock that's very,
Scree?
yeah, scree slope, basically. She slid, and if she slid more, she'd be done pretty much.
Yeah.
It was pretty high, like 10,000 feet.
Wow.
I think she went over the wrong edge. The trail was on one side, and the scree slope was on the other. I'm not sure how she got there, but when we pulled up, it wasn't funny, but she had like sort of her leg was sticking out.
So how do you approach a rescue like that? Like a rope? You dropping a rope down to her, or?
Yeah, basically we flew by, like assessed her situation. The rescue guys, it's
Yeah.
up to them. They figure out what to do, and we landed, and I slung one of the guys there who, because of the unstable slope, he basically unclipped himself on this slope and said, "Get away," because the downwash could send
Oh,
her
yeah.
further down.
Ah.
And then without ropes or anything attached to him, he got to her and like harnessed her. He put the screamer suit on her, they call it,
Yeah.
and like really saved her life. He
What's
did.
the streamer suit?
Well, I was in it once. It's terrifying because you spin. It's like you sit
Oh.
on the rope in a little. It's kind of like a baby suit or something. I don't know. It's,
Okay.
it's pretty scary. You scream, I guess. A little.
Yeah.
I think they were letting me extra spin a lot
Yeah. Oh, man.
when I tried it. I was like, underneath my other pilot. He was flying, and I was like, "Remember who signs your paycheck?"
Exactly.
Well, I bet those mountain rescues, like, you're dealing with rock that's close, you're dealing with high winds, you're dealing with altitude. Like, there's got to be so many factors, and weather. What are you feeling when you're flying in on a situation like that? You just going to autopilot, or is your heart pounding?
Yeah, no, it's adrenaline.
Yeah.
For sure. I haven't actually done one for 5 years. I'm not certified anymore. Like the type of helicopter and the pilot have to be certified, but and the last ones I did were definitely pretty exciting. They get you just want to help the person, really.
Yeah.
Just want to get that person back safe if you can.
We always do some would you rathers. I had one on that.
Oh.
All right. Would you rather have to land on a small mountain peak in high winds, or land in thick bush with no margin for error?
I think I'd pick the thick bush with no margin for error.
Yeah.
Mountain winds are tough sometimes.
How about you, Kristie?
Yeah,
Same thing?
I definitely second that. Yeah.
Now with those blades on top, because I've done some landing, actually just recently I did flight in the Wilmore, and we had to land in bush, and I'm looking at the trees on either side thinking, man, if those blades hit, like, are you done, or you can chop through a few sticks with those?
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, you're probably grounded.
You're definitely grounded if you hit a tree.
Yeah,
with your
and it would
blades.
just damage the blade right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the thickness of the branch or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes you're in tall willows, and from the sky,
Yes.
it's hard to tell
Yes.
how tall are
you
these.
don't know until you get down in there.
Are they 6-foot willows or 16-foot willows, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the difference between like a long ranger. You see the tail, the stinger on the tail rotor there.
Yeah.
It's 3-4 feet off the ground, whereas like a big medium that your kids fly around in.
Yeah.
Like that's 10, 11 feet off the ground, the tail. And so you're talking to some people and they're like, oh, we had a medium in here yesterday. It's no problem. It's like, okay, it sounds like a great landing. And then you get there and the willows are like, they'll be in my tail rotor if I,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's got to be tricky.
Is this the chopper you guys are using too for like wildfire support?
Yeah. This one mostly does assessments, but
Okay.
last year I did a few days of man up in it. Yep.
So what do you do for that? Like you hauling crews in, or you hauling water, or?
Yeah, like they'll get a dispatch to a call,
Okay.
and then everybody jumps in. We go to the call, we see what's happening, and then you drop your crew off, put your bucket on,
Yeah.
put the fire out.
Yeah, this is our smaller helicopter, so sometimes it kind of has the force officer who directs everything, flying overhead, making sure everything's like directing people where to go.
Yeah.
And delivering lunches, which is pretty important.
Yeah.
And snacks. And
So would you be hauling Bambi bucket with this machine here, or you got a bigger one?
Yeah, you'd always have it on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you never know.
And those things can fill up in shallow lakes. Like, I was surprised there was a fire in Hinton years ago, and maybe it was you guys. Somebody was filling up in Maxwell Lake, and I could walk across Maxwell Lake like it's like waist deep.
Well, that is an advantage of like a smaller
Yeah.
helicopter versus like a medium. You couldn't bucket with a medium out of Maxwell Lake.
No.
I don't think.
yeah, with this little guy, you can pull out of creeks.
Yeah,
and
puddles.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Creeks and puddles. Yeah.
Anything close.
That's wild.
The closer you are, the faster you are really to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
fire. So
And
And it's-
how do you deal with smoke? Like, I can't imagine trying to fly and orient yourself in thick smoke when you're on these fires. Like,
Well, I find the perspective is different when you're in the air.
Yeah.
If it really gets going, there's a plume, and you just avoid it, go around it. There's very defined edges. Sometimes it can get a little bit tricky,
yeah.
especially when you're doing. I found when I was doing assessment, if it's like a no wind situation and It's just like haze everywhere. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky.
We stay out of like plume, the big plume or
Yeah.
whatever. We generally don't go in there that much. You can put your bucket in there, but
Yeah.
try to keep your aircraft
Just on
out.
the edges.
And are you being told where to drop the buckets, or is there a lot of self-assessment when you're up there because you're able to see it, or a bit of both?
I would say a little bit of both.
Yeah, we're directed. Sometimes they flag a spot for you, or they some of them have a light that they shine up. It's really cool. You can see an LED light shining at you.
Yeah.
But lots of times on the radio, they're directing you where to bucket,
Yeah.
and they're running around in the flames down there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really do a good job and make
Yeah.
sure to get everything.
Well, my 4 boys have worked with you guys, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they are awesome
They're
to
always,
work with.
always on the ground there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
they're nice guys to work with for sure.
Very professional.
Yep.
You guys got a favorite spot to fly to?
I saw this on the list and I was like, I don't know if I could tell you.
Secret mountain lake
Okay.
somewhere?
Nice.
No, I don't know, like, there's so many beautiful spots
Yeah.
around here, especially west of the park, of Jasper National Park. If you go
Yeah.
west a little bit, we're allowed to land in that area, and
Like Mount Robson area sort of thing?
well, outside of any provincial or national park.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of area out, like if you just go west of Jasper,
Yeah.
there's tons of.
And I mean, you
Beautiful.
fly so fast. Like, how long does it take you to get west of Jasper from here?
Just to the border, I'd say like 40-ish.
Well,
minutes.
Mount Robson's 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Yeah, that's
BC's
pretty-
border 35 minutes or so.
Sounds so close when you say it that way.
Yeah.
We actually have a base in BC also, which is
Yep.
what, less than 2 hours.
William's
Oh,
like
cool.
Okay.
2 hours. Yeah. He claims he can do it in an hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
There's no way. There's no way.
And there's no issues flying over provincial borders with, hey, we're in BC now. We've got to notify BC. that
When you're
sort of thing.
doing, like, when you're on contract with Wildfire, yes.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
other provincial. If you're doing a job for them, if you're on a job for them, you do have to, like,
Yeah.
radio and let them know where you are and what you're doing. Yep.
So are you mostly flying like tours, or people like want to go over Jasper? Is that kind of the main spot? No?
No, I would say,
I think our biggest focus is a lot of wildlife work
Yeah.
and firefighting. Pretty much, that's what we do. We do
Yeah.
a lot of wildlife work in BC and around here. Lots of caribou survey,
Oh, cool.
goat
Yeah.
survey, moose survey, what else? Suna bison survey.
yeah.
And
Pigs.
you were involved with grizzly research too, hey?
I was, yes,
Yeah.
with Gord Stenhouse.
With Gord
yeah.
Stenhouse, we had him on the podcast a few months ago. Yeah.
Yep,
That
one
must
of
have been pretty cool.
the nicest man
Did-
on the planet.
Did
Pretty
you,
nice.
did you have to get up close and personal to those bears? Did you do any relocation, or was all they were getting guarded and just released again? Collared?
Yeah, I had to get very up close and personal with them with Gord, like, because we were flying a Jet Ranger, there's only 3 of us, so I had to help be on the sort of vet team. And Gord, when I started, he would always mess with me a little bit, like, oh, bears always remember voices later, you know, they remember your voice. I hope you're not walking through the forest one day and a bear remembers you.
That sounds familiar.
I'd be out at like tent camps, sleeping in a wall tent with those guys, and they got, you know, bears coming into camp and stuff. I'd be thinking about this. I hope they don't remember voices or smells. Oh, he said they remember smells, or voices. Yeah, but yeah, many exciting adventures with those guys when the bears would be, you know, collared and
Yeah.
sedated for a while.
I've seen some of the video from that because we've had some officers that worked probably with you. And back in those days, they'd have the cable snare on the bear.
Oh, the Aldridge snares.
And would come potentially running at you and do sort of a flip. You had to hope that cable was going to stay, wasn't going to snap, and that'd get your heart pounding.
Yeah, we definitely had some exciting times with the bears and the drug, sort of them waking up a little bit, or
Yeah.
it was all very safe. Like Gord was always very on the ball for sure.
So are you guys flying in, landing somewhere, and then going to dart them? Or are you like darting them from the chopper, or?
Yeah, we would basically search for hours. It's not easy to go out and just find a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
And Gord knew certain times of year or places to look, usually in the alpine in the mountains, or based on his study area.
Okay.
We would go to like Kakwa. We went to Yaha Tinda for a while, which was cool.
Yeah. Wow.
Different areas and just go look for them. And then, we would, because we had a jet ranger, we'd have to dump one person and all the weight we could out.
Yeah.
And then two of us would go after the bear with the jet ranger.
Wow.
And it's pretty exciting. You
That's
have to
cool.
get really close to the bear. Like I could look into his eyes pretty much.
Yeah.
While
right
you're
beside
flying.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Each one was like a character. They're all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One is like kind of running and scared. Another is like, if you come down here, I'm going to rip you to pieces.
Well, Gord had that one story, maybe you were flying for him, where he had collared the bear, checked on him annually to the point the bear knew what the helicopter meant. And he knew he was around, but found him hiding on top of a mountain under this little overhang. Just knew to stay out of
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Chopper's coming.
the chopper's eyesight, which is really intelligent,
Wow.
Yeah, they get smarter and smarter.
right? Yeah.
If their collar had to be replaced or they had been captured a few times, they're so smart.
They're like, not this again.
They learn to run under the helicopter or ways to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing with the wildlife research though? Like for like moose or caribou, like are you going out and counting them and like seeing how many are there and where they're moving to? Is that the plan or?
Yeah, lots are for, say, conservation or hunting licenses. So they basically get the sex of the species,
Yeah.
the location, counting them. And if they have a collar, it used to be you had to find the collars for them.
Yeah.
Now they're like GPS collars and
Oh,
they
yeah.
pretty much know a location with their iPhone.
Yeah.
Now they're pretty sophisticated, but lots of population surveys and
Yeah.
of different WMUs.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where's the best moose hunting?
That's right. Whitetail
No,
deer.
we can't say.
Yeah.
We'll turn the mics off.
Yeah.
We'll pull a map out later on. Yeah. So for the both of you, I'm curious about how'd you get into this? Was this a passion when you were young kids and you were like, I gotta fly? And what's the process for getting your license?
Yeah.
Maybe Kristie, we'll start with you.
Yeah, sure. I got my license very late. It was something that I always wanted to do, but it's expensive and I had to get over a few obstacles to get there. But I don't know. I just love the sensation always of flying. Obviously, it's beautiful. I was finally saved up enough money and went and did my license in Victoria at Coast Helicopter College at the time. That's how I got started. I wouldn't say it was like a passion from a very young age. It was just something that I had always kept in the back of my brain, like this is the cool thing that I would do if if money weren't an option.
Yeah.
You know, there's always that if money weren't an option, like this is the thing I would do. So then I was like, I just decided that that's what I should do. If you're if you want to do something and the money weren't an issue, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
How much is it
Right now, I think it's probably about $100,000.
to get your license?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are there many colleges across Canada to do that?
I said there's about a dozen.
Dozen?
Yeah. There's a few in BC, a few in Ontario, I
And
think
how
there's one in
long does
Alberta.
it take? Is it like a 2-year program?
No. Well, the course that it was like all self-paced, so it was dependent on like weather.
Sure.
I went to Coast Helicopter College because it's on the coast, and it's notorious for horrible weather. So that's the experience that I wanted, to learn how to fly in that.
So you got lots of rain experience.
Yeah, and I did it in the winter for
and
that
wind,
reason. Yeah. Like,
and the ocean stuff, I guess, would be.
Yeah, and that's where I spent the beginning of my flying was out there on Vancouver Island and coastal mountains, which are very,
tours
very
out there
beautiful.
too, then, for people.
Not so much tours. It wasn't like, it was more northern island stuff. So not a huge tourist hotspot.
Yeah.
Although it should be. It's extremely beautiful there.
Yeah, rainforesty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big cedars. How about you, Steve? How did you get started, and where did you train?
I guess my flying bug started when I was a kid. I grew up in Haines Junction in the Yukon, and my dad's was a conservation officer who, his best friend was the helicopter pilot. My dad took me on lots of the adventures they went on, like flying adventures with the helicopters. The pilot even brought a Jet Ranger to our school, like landed in our soccer field and buckled up maybe like 10 kids in the back of his Jet Ranger and took us for a ride.
Oh, man.
That's cool.
You couldn't get away with that.
No, that was 100 years ago. But
Parents won't sign that.
There's a lot of waivers nowadays for that. Yeah.
I'd hate to be the follow-up guy after you're the dad that comes with the helicopter, and it's like, bring your dad to work day. And what do you do, sir? I'm an accountant.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And so from the Yukon, then.
And then I just really couldn't figure out what to do with my life and decided to be a helicopter engineer.
Oh, okay.
First, I went to college for helicopter maintenance, and my high school buddy actually became a pilot, and we worked together at this company in the Yukon Transnorth Helicopters, and we would travel around. He actually let me fly sometimes with the dual controls.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Which really gave me the flying bug then. So I had to find a way to do it, and I got my engineer license finished and got a loan and became a pilot in Langley, basically. I went to Heli College, it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then you did rescue and fire and wildlife stuff for years?
Yeah, well, there's always certain types of rescues. The rescue stuff for me started in about 2015 here in Hinton for, 5-ish years or so. But I did all kinds of stuff, moved all over, started again in the Yukon, Saskatchewan, Alberta, BC. You got to go, to get your hours is a tough job. Fort Nelson, Fort St. John, those places doing oil and gas work with the little piston helicopters and stuff, and all over the place. I've done like crop spraying with a helicopter, flying under wires and spraying barley. Or what's that? Yellow stuff. Canola, that's it.
Yeah.
I did spray a bit of barley and thought I was helping the beer cause. So.
There you go. Doing good work for the brewery.
Exactly.
So we deal a lot with backcountry safety, wilderness questions on this podcast. What do you guys carry for survival gear in here? Is there sort of a standard?
There's a survival sticker on here.
Oh, there
That's
you
a good
go.
sign. Yeah.
And I see a Fisker's axe up there.
Yep.
So can you talk us through, like, what would you have if you went down in the mountains and you had to live with this machine for a while?
Yeah, we have all the standard first aid stuff, of course. There's a first aid kit. Water tablets, fishing lines, fishing lures.
There's a cook stove in there.
Yeah, there's like a cook stove, some rations.
Pots, pans.
Yeah.
Blankets? Any blankets?
Yeah, we have those like Dorito bag blanket things.
Oh, yeah.
In the winter, I have sleeping bags in there.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, that's good.
In the winter, we carry sleeping bags.
And the axe, knife, I assume, and fire starters?
Yeah, fire starters for sure.
And that's just the commercial one. We basically, pilots have their own sort of little safety kits too.
Yeah,
for their
we
backpack.
have my backpack is very heavy.
Yeah.
It's my lunch bag and my backpack, but it has like a Zolio knife.
Oh, okay.
God, I can't even think of all the
Do you
things.
carry flares? There must be flares with the helicopter, hey?
I think there's some in the survival kit, I believe. The last time I looked, maybe. I can't remember now, but I don't. I had some old ones that were in my backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No folding 22 or shotgun back in there.
I used to carry a rifle when I flew on the coast.
Yeah.
A couple times I had my rifle with me, for sure. Yeah, lots of grizzlies
Yeah,
over there.
well, for sure.
Yeah, we definitely have those folding shotguns, the mare's leg, the 22, all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether we can bring them or not is, around here is different
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
You ever have an emergency landing where you guys are stuck out in the bush for a while, or?
Yeah, not days, but I've always managed to get home the same day or
Yeah.
so, but
Just like helicopter engine issues or something? You're like, I got to take this down?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do they train you to do? Like, I always think an airplane, if something goes wrong, at least you got wings and can kind of paper airplane your way down. But a helicopter's got to be a whole different ball game if something goes wrong.
We can
right?
auto rotate.
Okay,
so the
what does
blades
that mean?
continue to turn,
Yeah.
and we pick a spot, and essentially you just fly in to your spot and land. There's more to it than that, but that's a simple
Yeah.
version of it.
Would you be dropping at a pretty wicked speed?
You
then or
can if
Yeah.
you have to.
But you can
Like
go
you take,
slower? Yeah.
You take your airspeed down, and you can, but you can also lengthen it out
something? Right.
by playing with your RPMs and your
Yeah.
airspeed. Yeah.
We practice quite a bit also.
Yeah, just the other
So
day.
it's like muscle memory almost, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like kill the engine and say, all right, now we're practicing?
Yeah, we don't really kill it. We just basically
Take it down to idle.
where it's not giving any power to the helicopter.
Okay,
but you
yeah.
could turn it back on if you needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see, I watch a lot of war movies, of course, Vietnam, and the tail gets shot out and then the thing's spinning and that. Is that mostly Hollywood or is that stuff pretty accurate when you watch Black Hawk Down and some of these
Yeah,
shows?
that's
If you lose your tail rotor,
Yeah.
which can happen from getting shot at or hitting a tree or mechanical failure, you will spin because that's the tail rotor stops.
Stabilizing,
Exactly.
yeah.
It stops you from spinning.
Yeah, that might be one of the worst emergencies you could get to.
Yeah,
would be
that would
the
be.
tail rotor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think hydraulic hardover would be worse, but who knows? I don't know. I actually had a hydraulic hardover.
What is
but
that?
it was on the ground. When your controls go full up or fully in one direction. So my collective came all the way up. Your collective, if you pull your collective up, you go up. So the collective came all the way up and my cyclic went all the way forward. And there was nothing I could do.
Huh.
It was jammed.
Yeah.
But I was thankfully on the ground when that happened.
Yeah. Turn it off real quick then? Is that the move?
Yeah, you turn your hydraulics off and
Yeah.
spool down. Yeah. But it was awful shaky. It was not fun.
Do you got a spot you want to fly to?
That's a really good question. I like just generic areas. I would really like to fly in Africa.
Africa?
Yeah, I would love to fly in Africa. Do some conservation work there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like the anti-poaching efforts for the elephants. I think. would
Oh,
be
yeah.
really,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
Ah.
Speaking of getting shot at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife, she wants to come with you guys. She's like, she does yoga. So she's like, oh,
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're a yoga instructor too, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so you do like yoga trips with these things?
Yep.
That's cool. And then I saw on the website like paddleboarding
Yep.
excursions too to a secret
Yeah.
lake up there.
Yep.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
fun.
there's we don't even know the name of it, actually. It doesn't even have a name.
The lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been able to find the name of it on all the maps.
Yeah.
That
So
sounds amazing.
Christie's Pond.
Yeah.
Christeven Lake.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Christy and Steve.
Yeah. And motion sickness, you guys must both be pretty good for motion sickness. Hey, I don't think you'd be in this industry if you get queasy.
So I did experience it twice in my life as a passenger, but like as a pilot, it's different when your hands are on the controls and you know what's happening. But yeah, there was one time I was doing it was like a bird nest assessment or something. As a passenger, I was facing backwards and I had my head down inputting data into an iPad on a spreadsheet and then picking my head up, and I was just like, I didn't actually toss my, I didn't vomit, but I did feel kind of queasy.
Makes me sick just thinking about it.
Yeah.
But because I'll get car sick if I'm a passenger in the mountains, but if I'm driving, like you said, and my brain knows where I'm going, I'm fine. So I imagine it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
But you must have had passengers reaching for the puke bags.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. All the time.
Yeah, lots of, sometimes if it's really cold, I've had people puke in that bubble window and it freezes in there. You're stuck with it all day then. There's no way to get it off. I tried my tea once and it didn't work. It made it worse.
Okay, I got a good would you rather on that. Would you rather have pukey people on the flight or a few hornets loose in a helicopter?
I would probably take Hornet.
Take the Hornets. Yeah.
I definitely would take Hornet.
The smell is.
Yeah, the smell is. Okay, so the first time someone puked in my helicopter, I had just been longlining and had the doors off, and so I had cleared everything out of the cabin to make sure that there was no loose items. So when I put it all back together, I forgot to put the puke bags back in, and he was in the front. We were flying by Ogre Canyon. It could have been that day that I saw you, actually. And I looked over and the kid was just like white and he was dead silent.
Yeah.
And I was like, the puke bags are over there. And he's like, they're not there. And he was in the front seat and it just went,
oh no.
like projectile. Oh, it smelled so bad for so long in that helicopter.
Oh yeah, you have to get that smell out.
If it's like really hot out, that's the worst too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. So I'll take a Hornet.
Yeah, the other,
take my chances.
Our other helicopter, the A-Star, the ventilation's not so good for that either. It doesn't go anywhere. It just stays with you.
Yeah, I'll take Gravol when I go on a flight. It helps me, but then I just get tired, you know.
Yeah,
feel kind of dopey.
Yeah.
But I'm not flying, so it doesn't matter.
We do have an anti-nausea roller. It's just like essential oils that I've been trying with people that are prone to motion sickness.
Yeah.
And they are saying that it's helping.
Wow.
Is it like mint or menthol smell? Or
I can show
ginger?
it to you in a minute. I get it from a lady up in Grand Cache.
Because I know mint's supposed to be good for
Nausea.
even like peppermint gum. Can help. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some survey biologists that eat popcorn just constantly, and they say it helps them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Popcorn. I don't know.
Huh, never heard that.
There's popcorn all over the machine.
Under the mat. I was still finding some yesterday.
Popcorn smells better than vomit, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, any bland food like those saltine crackers too, I think helps calm the.
Yeah. Don't do spicy chili before you.
Not before hopping in.
No.
I've never ridden a helicopter before, so
really?
I'm like.
We'll have to remedy
we'll
that.
have to
Yeah.
I'm excited to do a little flight one day with you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And maximum altitude, like how high can you go? Air gets thinner, of course. Like how high are you going?
I think the manual says like 20,000 or something ridiculous.
I think this one, because it's an LR, like high altitude compressor, it's like 21,000 feet or something.
Oh, that's
that's
high.
insane.
But we need breathing oxygen.
I wouldn't. So
Yeah.
if you go over 10,000 feet, you're supposed to, for a half an hour, you're supposed to have oxygen with you.
Well, that was going to be my follow-up question, because it's one thing for the machine to be able to handle it, quite another for you to run out of air. Because, I mean, we've got, what's Mount Robson, 14,000 plus feet?
13, I think. Yeah.
13?
Yeah.
14
Yeah.
something.
Oh, was it 14?
And
Yeah, I think so.
I've climbed many 9,000 footers out here, but I don't consider that too high altitude yet. I've never felt anything yet. Wow, so 20 some thousand, man, you can almost get on top of Everest with this thing.
Yeah.
Well, it can't hover up there or anything.
Yeah, it can't.
It's like
Okay.
max
So
ceiling.
you could feel it when you're getting into thin air?
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah,
flying
you have
different.
no power.
Yeah, it feels sluggish. And
The controls are like squishy. I don't know how to
feels like
describe
it's
it.
just lame. There's no power.
Yeah, lame. It feels lame.
And the winds must be crazy up there. Like I think about that
Some
because I know
days.
wind's an issue, but you must fly into 100-kilometer-hour winds and 80-kilometer-hour winds. Like,
Not intentionally.
I think
but you'd probably hit it, right?
Yeah,
at 100,
I feel like,
it feels like you're not flying anymore. Someone else is flying.
yeah,
Like 70 is a pretty bad day for this machine. 70, 80 is probably too much. I don't know.
yeah.
So I've been on mountains when I'm sure it was 80-kilometer hours.
Oh, man.
I think, what do they say, when a man starts falling over, you're getting close to that 80, 90.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a spooky feeling when you.
Some of the mountain gusts can be horrendous.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
The first time
Just
I
a
hit a
sudden gust.
downdraft, I had to take the seat out of my butt.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, it was just over here on the Bull Range, actually. Where the wind was just coming out of the
Sure.
west like it always does, but it was screaming down the other side of the mountain.
Yeah.
And I was pulling 100% and going down. Pulling 100% power and moving down. So I was like, I better get out of here.
I always think of that when you're doing a landing in a tight spot. Like you could be skilled enough to, land on a pinhead, but you get a big wicked gust right that second.
Mm-hmm.
Any of that mountain stuff. You got rock on one side or trees.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you've always got to plan your way out.
Yeah, you
It's,
always
the
have to have
invisible
an
enemy
exit.
is always there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Always got to have like an escape plan, pretty
Yeah.
much.
yeah. In case you start going sideways.
What is the range on this thing? Like, how far can you fly on a tank?
About 3.5 hours is like max. About
Yeah.
3, depending on how much power you're pulling, and it cruises at about 100 miles an hour.
Okay, yeah.
So 300.
Is fuel
Ish.
like the most expensive part of running this thing?
No, the maintenance is.
Maintenance?
Yeah, parts.
I'd say the turbine engine is the
components.
Rolls-Royce turbine. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of fuel does it run on?
Jet A.
Sorry?
These
Jet
are
A.
Jet fuel, all of
Jet
these.
fuel.
It's like a naphtha, white gas?
Yeah, a mixture of kerosene
Kerosene.
Yeah.
and
Highly explosive.
yeah, it's not too
It's
bad.
actually
Yeah.
it's less explosive than regular gas.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it's more like a slow-burning fuel, and now it's environmentally friendly. We used to use Jet B all the time, which burns hotter. This Jet A is more environmental fuel for aircraft, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm out hunting, you see these barrels stashed in helipads. Is there a theft problem with that? Like, can people use that fuel for anything? Be pretty
can-
specialized.
It does get used on you.
You can.
If you're in a pinch and there's a barrel, so you try to find who owned it and replenish it or whatever. But a lot of times, if
Yeah.
fires or whatever, forestry puts a lot out in the bush there.
Yeah.
So a lot of fire machines will just, if they need it, they got to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I understand that. I'm talking more some yahoos out there with a
Oh,
pickup
yeah.
truck. Like, what could they do with fuel like that?
I've had it shot before, like out at the Wild Hay target practice, or
Yeah.
Thunder Lake. We had some out there that got a few holes in it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That'd be frustrating. I got another would you rather.
Yeah.
Oh,
George,
okay.
you got any?
I got some and other notes. They're all inside the
Oh,
hangar.
okay. All right.
Okay.
Would you rather have to fly through a narrow canyon, so you got walls on either side, or hover adjacent to a tall cliff for a mountain rescue?
I think it would depend on the situation. For me, like there's some canyons that are gnarly and there's some that are fine. It depends on the direction of the wind. Like that one over by Ashler Ridge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know which one I'm talking about? Ashler Ridge, just past like Fiddle River. And like Ashler Ridge has like a dip in it. There's 2 ridges, and in between, holy moly, you can just get hammered in there. That's not a good time.
Yeah.
But
Tight canyons are usually not as windy.
yeah, they can be
as
fun.
bad. They can be pretty good, but if they're windy, that'd be not fun at all.
Yeah.
I think I'd pick the hovering against the
Cliff.
edge.
Yeah, both sound scary to me.
Yeah.
Are a lot of helicopters the same? Again, I'm talking movies. James Bond sees a helicopter, jumps in, just knows how to fly it. I'm like, do you really know how to fly every helicopter once you've flown one? Like,
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
Okay.
they all don't have a key except for the little egg beater ones.
Yeah.
they don't have a key.
No.
Yeah.
How do you start
Yeah.
them?
You just start it.
Clap
just-
your hands, say the magic word.
Push the button.
Yeah, they would basically all start pretty similar.
Yeah.
The newer ones are even easier. Like you just push
Yeah.
start and it goes.
Yeah.
All right.
But I worked for this old pilot, Peter Barrett, who owned West Coast Helicopters, and he always used to say 99% of helicopter thefts end in fatalities. It was so funny.
From the owner of the helicopter.
Yeah. I'm not trying to steal anything. But it was just an interesting stat he would always put out. It was cool.
Pretty good YouTube videos out there. I guess maybe a lot of people could start them. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All of my instructors would always say nobody is a natural helicopter pilot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nobody is.
Yeah, do you got to like recertify every few years then, or how does that work?
We have to do annual training and pass a flight test every year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Every
with
year.
chainsaw and OHVs, we have to do every 3
Every
years.
3
so
years, yeah.
Yeah.
kinda
Maybe we'll
makes
get a
sense.
helicopter one day.
Yeah. Personal helicopter.
Yeah. Where's your other helicopter at?
It's getting some love in Calgary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at a maintenance facility.
Yeah.
Our larger helicopter is there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this one holds what, 6 people then? Is that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
This
6
one holds
passengers, yeah.
6.
Yeah.
The other one actually only holds 5,
It only has 5 seat belts. Yeah.
but
Okay.
its payload is higher,
yeah.
so it can take more.
Is there an age limit for people you're taking on tours?
No.
Kids can go up easy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. One time I was camping on a mountain and I saw a helicopter fly right over, and it was Kristie. And I wondered if it was Kristie, and I think you knew it was me too. I mean,
Well, you posted. I saw your tent. It was a little orange tent or something.
we won't say where it was.
No, that's between you and I.
was that?
And I flew up, and there were some people waving, and then I went back to base, and then the next day I saw some
Yeah.
pictures posted,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, that's the tent I saw." That was so
That's
funny.
too. That was funny. Yeah.
I love it when that happens. I have some really great footage of some dirt bikers on Brule Lake or on the sand dunes too. I'm like, I should post that just so they can see and the people
yeah.
who it is. Like, yeah.
So have drones really cut into the helicopter business? I mean, years ago, if you wanted aerial footage, it was all helicopter, and now so much is done by drones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it will continue.
Yeah.
It'll continue. Like they were AV bombing with a drone on Highway 93 last week.
Yeah, more and more jobs are being used for and being used successfully, I guess.
Last year we were part of a project to compare. They were studying vegetation growth and like food sources for caribou. And they had a ground crew who would go and measure everything manually. Then I would fly out a drone crew, drop them off, and they would measure everything with their drone. And then we flew the same lines with an A-Star and did the assessment that way. So 3 different assessments to see which one was more relevant, accurate. Like obviously the ground crew is going to be more accurate, but cost effective and you know.
So what did you guys find out?
We don't know the results
Oh.
of the study yet. They said that it would be about a year before they had all their data inputted, but yeah, they were a really great crew, and it was a really interesting study.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is, I always wonder about that. Like I've had friends do the moose surveys and stuff, and thinking, did you really see, how many moose did you see and how many didn't you see? You know, stuff can hide pretty good.
Or how many times did you double count the
Sure.
same moose? I feel like I did that a couple times when I went out, but yeah.
I think still the eye catches things you can't see with a drone or whatever sometimes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do people, can you use this for hunting? Like you go out and drop someone off for hunting, or no? That's not a thing?
Unless they wait the
I think it's
suggested
a full
time or
day,
whatever.
isn't it? That you have to wait.
Yeah, it's a certain amount of hours. I
so
think
if
it's
they drop,
24.
I think that's what I've seen on hunting shows. If they dropped you in the mountain, you'd have to camp overnight, and then you can hunt
Then
the
you're
next
going
day.
out. Yeah.
And it has to be, you have to abide by the hunting regulations. So like I know in BC there's like a blanket statement, no helicopters can be used for the use of hunting
Yeah,
or
it makes
or
sense.
transferring gear or animal parts or whatever. So but in BC, in Alberta it is a little bit different. So you have to just know.
We definitely had to like help sheep hunters and stuff with like their tent burned down, or
Rescue missions.
moose tried to get busy with their horses that were hobbled and had no horses left.
Yeah.
So they need to be rescued, you know.
You could fish the same day, though. There
Yeah.
you go.
Do some helicopter fishing.
Heli
Backcountry
fishing is
fishing.
a thing.
Yeah.
Sounds
really
like a
cool
good
thing,
time.
actually.
Yeah.
What do you guys got on the go for the future?
That's a really good question. We bat around ideas a lot.
Yeah.
I think it eventually I do feel like we should get into drones, just because if we want to have a company in 20 years, then we should probably go that route. But
The night gear you talked about.
yeah,
potentially.
night vision
Yeah.
goggles.
I'd
and
like to get into the night.
yeah. I like sleeping, so I don't know how much I'm going to participate in
Send,
that.
send Steve out. Yeah.
I think more, firefighting expertise, if we can get into that.
Yeah, just to get really, really good at like what we're already doing, you know. And also like slow, sustainable growth, like provide a couple of really good jobs in the community and support that. And personal goals, I think if I never had to do paperwork again, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I feel the same.
Right? Yeah. Just, I don't know, small little goals.
Yeah. Continue to grow. I mean, you got some cool stuff going on like the website. Like you got the Aboriginal tours too.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I ended up meeting Lauren Moberly,
Yeah.
who, has deep roots. Her
Yeah.
family has been here for a very, very long time. And it is the coolest tour. Like you fly around while she tells stories.
Yeah.
And it started off like I wanted to learn a little bit of history of the area. And I was finding these books and I was like, okay, well, this is one perspective, but what is the other perspectives? And,
Right.
and I've had some really cool experiences, just like even on the West Coast there, flying around and seeing like petroglyphs on the cave walls and, flying past and being like, what is that? That looks like a thing that's been carved into the wall there. And, and just really cool experiences. So yeah, that was very natural and that's my favorite.
Yeah,
I'd say.
that's a cool tour to have.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I
It's
did
pretty
some
cool.
indigenous training years ago with some stony elders, and they,
Oh, yeah.
how we see faces in rocks and shapes of animals. Like, you don't have to even know your history. Like, I've had people look at Rosh Mayet and be like, did you know there's a face in that mountain? And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's actually very famous, right?
Yeah.
But there's a strong belief in these indigenous communities from spirituality and legends of these mountains, and that'd be a fascinating tour.
Yeah, it's really cool. And like the stories along the way when they were kicked out of the park, it took them 2 years to get to where they, Grand Cache. And so we actually fly part of the path, and like she tells stories. Okay,
wow.
at this site, this is what happened, and I don't want to get into the stories because those are hers to tell. But it's like she has a story about every spot. It's really cool. So
Yeah. On a different note, last time I was here, you guys had a pig. What's the story with the pig? How do you get a pig in a hangar?
Everybody has a hanger pig, don't they?
It's a good luck mascot.
She totally is. She's awesome.
During COVID, my daughter needed a friend, and she talked me into a pig. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
She's a pretty awesome pet, though. Very smart, very loving. Super loving. She like cleans my shoes all the time.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
She cleans your tires. Like she's a very good tire detailer.
And the pig gets along with the dogs, or not so much?
Some days.
They play a bit, but they don't really know how to play with each other.
Yeah. German Shepherd's like, that's bacon on legs.
Yeah, exactly. He's not sure what to make of her, even after all these years.
Yeah.
But she's super smart. Like one day she didn't want to climb over the hitch here, this bar, so she just unhooked it with her nose and walked over it.
She's really smart.
What?
Yeah, they do say they're every bit as smart as a dog.
Yeah, she's very smart.
Have you ever been on a flight?
Oh God, no.
Not yet. We don't know how to get her into the helicopter.
Hoist.
I did really want to like long line her flying with a little cape on, but my dog she won't let me.
I don't think Maggie will let.
No, it's not approved.
It's not approved.
Train her to be a truffle pig. You guys can make some side.
Oh,
there you go.
yeah. Absolutely.
She can find.
She can find it, and she probably eat all the truffles. That's the problem. She eats everything.
Yeah.
True. Her
Like
nose is amazing strong. She can dig like a hole in a couple minutes, big mud hole
huge
to
hole.
lay in.
Yeah. She'll find like the most random things too. And like the first day I was alone with the pig, kind of like pig sitting, she got into his backpack and found something.
Like toothpaste, I think.
Yeah, but I didn't know at the time it was toothpaste. And like, what do you do with a dog when they're eating something they shouldn't be? You kind of chase them and get it out. There was no way that was happening because she like went squealing, and then eventually like she spit it out, and it's like his toothpaste. Oh my God, so funny.
Minty fresh.
She's actually pretty quick.
She is. She can get going. Those little legs can motor.
It actually was useful for me to have a pig. I did some wild boar capture work for Elk Island.
Oh.
And so I kind of knew what their poop looked like and stuff too.
Yeah.
It was actually useful kind of to have a pig and know what they're...
So were these wild boars that had gotten into Elk Island, and that's why you needed to capture them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, that sounds
They
fun.
just wanted to collar them actually.
Yeah.
Just so they could locate the sounder, they call it, of pigs later.
That must be difficult to capture. Those things are wily.
Difficult to
grew
find
up-
one.
I grew up with them in the Black Forest, and they're smart and fast and fierce. And
They would they build a pigloo, like dig into the ground, a hay nest sort of thing, and hide in there.
Yeah.
Can't see them under a spruce tree or something.
So you darted them?
We neck gunned them and then they drugged them.
Okay.
Yeah. These two girls that were awesome at net gunning and fighting pigs.
Man, that sounds fun. I'd just like to be along for the ride.
Yeah.
Hanging off the side with a little turret gun there.
That's right.
Yeah. Going after boars. Yeah, cool.
Yep, hard to spot. We actually had a fixed wing flight. We flew like 2 weeks. It took us a long time to find 3 pigs.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they're hard. They're so smart.
They know where to hide.
The 3 little pigs.
Yeah.
Well, this is cool. Well, thanks for chatting with us, guys.
Yeah,
I
no
know we were
problem.
hoping to get in the air, but weather's doesn't
Yeah.
always cooperate. But
Another time.
yeah,
For sure.
this is sweet.
Yeah.
I like what you guys are doing. Scott, you got any other thing you wanted to ask on this episode?
No, I think I covered it. And yeah, what a
Well,
cool
thank you.
job
Yeah,
you guys
it's
have.
quite
It's
the
one of
gig.
those jobs where helicopter pilot would be so amazing. And you guys live this life.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not always glamorous,
It's
but
not.
to us,
It's
to us from the outside, it seems pretty glamorous. Yeah.
As soon as fire season hit, are you guys pretty much like we're dedicated to fire for the summer then?
One of the helicopters is for
yeah,
sure.
the
Yeah.
A-Star is definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. And depending on the season, this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be pretty heavily used.
Yeah.
I got one last question. Do you ever get tired of the mountain views?
No.
Or are you still gobsmacked when you're up there?
I still take pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fortunate, places we get to land and
Yeah.
hang out, places no one's probably ever been sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
doesn't
It doesn't get
wear
old.
off. Yeah.
No.
Uh-uh.
Sweet.
No. I was Steve got your book for me for Christmas
Oh,
actually, and I
nice.
was reading your book, and I was reminded of a podcast that I had heard. I believe it was Andrew Huberman. I don't know if you know him
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Big health and wellness
Okay.
stuff. And I remember him saying something about the brain, the neurology of the brain. When you see the horizon, there's something that it does to your brain that creates a sense of
Oh yeah.
joy and well-being. And it's not just in that moment. It will last.
Huh.
Like I don't remember the exact data points, but it was like something happens to your brain when you see the horizon, and especially like a mountain vista. Yeah.
And so you get to see that on the daily.
Yeah, and I thought about this the other day when I hadn't flown for a little while and I was getting a little cranky. And then I went flying and I felt better. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe there really is something to that. Like,
Yeah.
obviously they did the study and they proved it, but yeah, there's definitely something to it.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I thought about that. Why do we think waterfalls are beautiful
Yeah.
and forests? And so much of that's tied to our human survival and evolution. And there must be
Absolutely.
something about seeing the horizon that just feels right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it
Not meant to be in a cubicle.
Yeah. Is it as easy as like 5 o'clock? You're just like, I'm bored. I want to take this thing for a rip. Can you just hop in and go? Or
Well, I mean, it's an expensive little rip.
We definitely do like some personal stuff
Yeah,
with it for
we
sure.
definitely
Yeah.
do.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
that's how paddleboarding began.
Yeah.
It was just
Oh,
him and
cool.
I were like, you know what, we need a day off, so let's go
Yeah.
do something fun.
We encourage like practicing and taking your family out and stuff.
Yeah.
And do you strap them to the bottom, or these
No,
are inflatables?
no,
then?
they're
Yeah.
inflatables that
Yeah.
we do have a basket.
You have your basket, yeah.
we have a basket that we put on here, but it's
Could
those
strap
are,
George in there, go for a ride.
This thing, oh yeah. I can lay down in there
No,
comfy.
if you're in the basket, you're not in good shape.
Cool. Okay, well, Jasper Hinton Air, thanks guys. This was awesome.
Yeah,
I love
no
it.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, until next week, stay wild.
Wilderness Wavelength.